So the benefits of implementing technology in early childhood programs is it allows for children of all abilities to excel and show their skills. So if we're working with a student with disabilities, they have access to technology where they can work on different skills like using the smart board, using fine motor skills to move figures from one end to the other, or using a step stool to step up and then step down to be able to reach the screen. So it makes it very interactive. And our children are growing up around technology, so it's a nice way to integrate it into our programs so that children can have a familiarity of the technology they're familiar with at home, but then using educational programs that can help accelerate some of that learning, which they may not be engaged in as if they didn't have the audio or the visual that they're used to. So those are some of the benefits that I see, especially for our special education population. The cons would be the social isolation. A big con of early childhood technology is the social isolation that students may have because they're so driven and focused on that technology that they're not having the social interactions that they could. I also feel like the attention span is shorter for our students who are on technology a lot. You know, what is a good timeline for technology for our children 2 and under? And it's like 30 minutes in a day. And I'm sure our students are not on technology 30 minutes a day. They're on there a lot. But I think finding the balance is really, really important. So if you're going to use technology in your classroom, I think it's really important to know why you're using it. What is the purpose behind the technology that you're using with your students? Make it interactive and make it fun. And always, just like we review a book before we introduce it to our students, review the technology before you introduce it to your students. Make sure that the content is appropriate for the age groupings that you're working with. And then also letting parents be aware. Some parents, are good with the technology. Some parents are like, we don't want any technology. So just let them know and communicate with them how you're using technology to support the learning. It's not in place of, again, it's just to enhance that piece. So if you're interested in learning more about our Inclusive Early Childhood program, please feel free to contact George Mason and follow the link.